Hello? Yo, what's mobbing, hog? What's wrong? Alright, man, I'm on my way. Yeah, right now. For sure. Mobbing.
For I am not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of God for salvation to everyone who believes, to the Jew first, and also to the Greek. For in it the righteousness of God is revealed from faith for faith. As it is written, the righteous shall live by faith.
He breathed everything he created. Touched man with his hands, then we turned around and hate him. The hand that feed us, we turned around and ate it. Ever since I was a fetus, I've been sin related. Before I was completed, God set me up to make it. Every sin man committed, yeah, he told Christ to take it. Wait a minute, let me explain it. That fruit got bitten, Lord knows it was forbidden. He exposed evil living that we tried to keep hidden. But God sees all, so he called at the fall. I see why the leaves drop. Man, we dropped that ball, so he brought that law. See, God no flaw, he's perfect. Centuries later, he made the purchase. Christ became cursed. If the only one on earth that heard this still died for you, just you, Gentile or a Jew. Cause we all get screwed by the serpent, that's true. Won't proof, check the D12 disciples in the book. On these shelves for retail, but we sell the gospel. Are we under God's spell or we going to God's hell? Working on our clientele, I was just a blind male. Depraved, slave to my sin with these grave digging men who kill with a grin. Cause sin lies within, on me don't depend. Homie, Christ lives within, so let Christ in.
The gospel
is more than the words you profess.
If you committed one sin, you deserving a death.
Christ died for your pride, you're unworthy, and yes,
confess it and murder your flesh. The gospel
is more than the words you profess.
If you committed one sin, you deserving a death.
Christ died for your pride, you're unworthy, and yes,
confess it and murder your flesh. This is the gospel.
In the beginning was the Word was God, and through it all things occurred. He caused things to merge, and the Spirit gave power to birth every being that you sing it now scour the earth. For he said, let's make man in our image. All things good, the plan is now finished. Man defied God, so man is now blemished. Now man must die off, that stands as our sentence. Cursed by the work of our flawed hand, and trickled down to every single being on the earth that the law damned. God granted mercy, purchased and bought man. Word made flesh, yes, birth of the God man. The world was too blind, they could not foresee the code. He would unwind every prophecy foretold. Led by the Spirit, seed properly was sowed. Said he was the path and we got to lead a road. And his name's Yehoshua. Decimated the dark kingdom like that bomb did Hiroshima. Life without blemish, love with no fear. We deserve hell, but his blood was so dear. Paid for the ransom and canceled the debt. And for believers, if I ever will stand in effect, I was guilty before God, he paid the sacrifice for me. Repent, I see you in the afterlife, homie.
The gospel
is more than the words you profess.
If you committed one sin, you deserving a death.
Christ died for your pride, you're unworthy, and yes,
confess it and murder your flesh. The gospel
is more than the words you profess.
If you committed one sin, you deserving a death.
Christ died for your pride, you're unworthy, and yes,
confess it and murder your flesh. This is the gospel.
As it is written, none is righteous, no, not one. No one understands. No one seeks for God. All have turned aside. Together they have become worthless. No one does good, not even one. Their throat is an open grave. They use their tongues to deceive. The venom of asps is under their lips. Their mouth is full of curses and bitterness. Their feet are swift to shed blood. In their paths are ruin and misery. And the way of peace they have not known. There is no fear of God before their eyes. Now we know that whatever the law says, it speaks to those who are under the law, so that every mouth may be stopped, and the whole world may be held accountable to God. For by works of the law, no human being will be justified in his sight, since through the law comes knowledge of sin. But now the righteousness of God has been manifested apart from the law, although the law and the prophets bear witness to it. The righteousness of God through faith in Jesus Christ for all who believe.
This is the gospel.